Governor Andy Beshear vetoed Kentucky's highly debated transgender-focused bill today, but it's likely the measure could still become law. WDRB's Grace Haba shares the message to lawmakers from people on both sides of the issue.
Making his opposition to Senate Bill 150 clear, Governor Andy Beshear filed this veto message Friday morning. The Democratic governor says the measure allows the government to interfere too much with personal health care issues and takes rights away from parents and their kids. David Walls with the Family Foundation says the veto of the Republican-backed bill was expected, but still calls the action disappointing.
At the end of the day, the overarching theme of the bill is to protect children from harmful ideologies in school and harmful medical interventions that are literally, in some cases, experimenting with hormones on children.
But to Chris Hartman with the Fairness Campaign,
it's shocking how far Senate Bill 150 goes. It's truly the worst anti-trans bill in the country right now.
Protecting kids is exactly what the governor's veto aims to accomplish.
It sends that powerful message to LGBTQ kids, particularly trans kids across the Commonwealth, that they are valued.
The bill bans discussion of sexual orientation and gender identity in elementary schools. Older students would need a parent's permission. All teachers also won't be forced to use a student's preferred pronouns. The bill also requires students to use bathrooms and locker rooms that align with their assigned gender at birth. It also bans access to gender transition procedures and puberty blockers for anyone under 18 years old.
It is these harmful ideologies and medical interventions that are pushing kids into making life-altering decisions that children simply do not have the capacity to make.
100%. We know that Senate Bill 150, should it become law, is going to lead to the tragic deaths of transgender kids all across Kentucky. The suicide rates are already outrageous.
With photojournalist Frank Stamper, Grace Haba, WDRB News.
The bill passed with wide margins, and it has the support it needs to still become law if lawmakers override the veto when they reconvene next week. If that happens, lawsuits are expected to follow.